Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. General reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as I always say. For this new moon in Capricorn, which is coming up, we passed through the full moon in Cancer, which was quite sort of electric, I thought. And yeah, this new moon is not far away, so thanks for joining me. Thank you for your likes and subscribes, shares, comments, all of that, because it really helps to shift the algorithm and get these videos seen by more people. So thank you so much. Let's get your cards out, Sagittarius. See what's on the story, in the storyline, or what the storyline is. Interesting. Today. Right. And do check out the collective reading. It's up there, plus the other signs. You'll have a mix and a match. Check out titles that stand out for you. Just play around. Okay, and we always go through and clarify with a few other decks here. So we've got quite a gamut of, well, we've got quite a gamut of emotional states. Well, that's the way I see it. We come out here, Sagittarius, with the Devil. Now in the Thoth deck, the Devil is an encouraging card to live life to its fullest, because you know, we're only here for a period of time, however short or long, and to appreciate all the earthy delights. There's another side always to a coin, which is the attachments that we develop along the way, maybe the attachments or addictions of habit, whatever it happens to be. But it's a good thing to be aware of those things that may, you know, be there in the, maybe in the shadowy sides of our psyche. And of course the thought forms that are created are just as real as any tangible form, any tangible object that has form. And so we, you know, we want to be careful about, careful's not really the right word. We want to be quite specific about what we are creating, you know, it's from our mind, from our mindsets, is what I'm getting from that. The second card coming up is the Eight of Swords, which is, you know, it is about those things that we find are like a self-limitation, like what are our individual limitations, you know, that we feel we can't sort of move beyond or through, that sometimes prevent us from doing things that we would like to do. You know, we all have those things, and it's sort of, we don't even need to break free. We're not bound. We need to break free on a mental capacity, on a mental level here. If there's something, for some Sagittarians, if there's just something kind of niggling away at you at the moment, you know, there's always a purpose to something, and there's always a conclusion, you know, or an outcome, a resolution. We have the Three of Swords. Yes, we know it's about sorrow. May well be sorrow from the past. I am getting from that Three of Swords lately that it is a sorrow or grief that kind of spurs us on, that makes us, ooh, go away, blowfly, that spurs us on to greater heights, to a more empowered strength, So, I mean, I think that's quite a positive, it feels quite positive to me. And then we have the beautiful Empress, nurturing mother love at its height. This is an amazing um, representation of the Empress. There's a there is a sort of alchemy in this card, because it refers to a sort of crystallization of salt. That salty sea of Binah creates all life, and it's a process. you know so this Empress is the height of creative, I mean, Sagittarius, you've got a lot of creative energy, a lot of drive, a lot of expansive sight. So whatever's going on here, I do get the sense that something's kind of niggling you a wee bit, whatever that is, but that's not impacting. It's just like on the side. It's just like a side salad, a side dish. It's not impacting your strength or your ability to see your own, what your own level of personal power is, what your ability to nurture and love is, or to be creative. It's not impacting that. Yeah. So anyway, we'll go through and clarify here. What is this niggly little devil? Or what is this devil, please? Telling us here. Yeah. Look, it's interesting. We get death. We get death. We get transformation. Death is a wonderful card, remember. Transformation. Shedding something that's old, that's not, we have no use for it anymore. It's done its dash. Oop, out you go. Regeneration, all of that wonderful stuff. At these times, when this is a process that's going on for you, when I speak of being niggled by something, it's very uncomfortable. It's not like we venture through that transformative space, like going, yahoo! Things are, I'm going to be, or I'm somehow, I'm moving through. It's actually more accurately, I think, would be described as a very uncomfortable space. So that's what I mean by something niggling at you. This is an amazing thing. It's amazing because there's a transformation, there's a shedding, there's a new point at which you take off again, Let's look at the Eight of Swords for Sagittarius, please. The self-limitational aspects of ourselves. I do see it, Sagittarius, with the Seven of Swords. All the sevens are about assessment, but this particular seven, look, it's very self-sabotorial. It's either someone being a bit naughty or a bit crafty or sneaky in your life, or it's basically your own sort of self-sabotorial aspects. This character takes those 5 swords but leaves 2. What's 2 of swords? It's a choice. It's an intuitive choice. He leaves 2, or she, just in case. I'm going to come back and grab those. Are we listening to our intuitive faculties, or is it uncomfortable too? Because often, I'm not suggesting that's the case, Sagittarius, it's just something I'm thinking of here. Because sometimes we don't want to listen to it, because it means a transformation. It means a major shift. And so sometimes we don't listen to that, if that's the case. We've got the Four of Discs at the same time, stability, security, all of those wonderful things that we need. Can we afford to let go of something here? Because I do see it as that, in order to rid, it's awful, doesn't it? Rid yourself, or understand more fully, I think, is the more important part of it. Understand more fully what that is within yourself, what those things are, self-limitations, what they are, just to be aware of them is a great thing, because it allows more movement through here. It will allow you to, it's almost as if you can't do it in a half kind of way. You kind of got to do it like the whole way. I'm not sure what that means, but in order to release some of those self-limitations. I think sometimes they're so hardwired. I mean, just think of it on a personal level. Self-limitation. It comes in many forms, but sometimes it's so hardwired. It's really difficult, But anyway, so the Four of Discs. Can we afford to let go of something? Discs are quite happy in that sense, because that's all about this earth plane. It's all about physical material form. There's one way in, there's one way out. It's through Malkut, the material world. That is what it is. Purely material, purely physical. Interesting. Three of Swords, please. But this incredible transformation here, Sagittarius. Three of Swords. We've got the Knight of Discs. Very reliable individual here. Gets things done. Make sure, things are delivered and done, and all of that. Great organising character. This could be aspects of yourself. Slow, sturdy, steady. A good manager, actually. Can we just get one more with that Knight of Discs, if that's possible, for Sagittarius? So we get the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Truth. To clarify the Three of Swords. Truth. I still get that thing that's that intuitive, your intuitive voice. There's something in there that you don't really want to follow or do or something. I don't know. This might relate to one Sagittarian out there in the world, who would know? So we'll keep going here. We've got the Empress, beautiful Empress. And then we'll pull a Brian Froud. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, this moment or period of, excuse me, I've got itchy nose, and hay fever. What was I saying? This period of discomfort is just part of an overall incredible transformation. Empress, please. It's interesting. There's something about something in here. To clarify the Empress, we've got the Eight of Cups, which is, a level of emotional detachment. Not disconnection, just detachment. And then we have the Devil again. So we're bookended by the Devil. But the Devil, there's something within the Devil that's part of your transformation, I would say. So all in all, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty amazing. and any level of discomfort, excuse me, that you currently feel is part of moving through it, isn't it? It's part of moving through into a new zone. Just a Brian Froud card, Pixie and Fairy, for an extra little glimpse here. Oh God, we've got too many, that's for sure. We're spurred on here, Sagittarius. Of course, you're expansive and clear sight. There is no stopping you in this transformative process. We've got solar force, solar flares. We've got explosions going off left, right and centre. Oh, there's an extra card. God force, source force. You're really animated by that at this time. We then have Luarthus the Wild. This is about uber plants on steroid, like growth, super fast, speed-wise. There's no break on this. You could say out of control, but it's a force. It's like green force, Sagittarius. And then we have, if that makes sense, Losgona, who really just pulls herself out of mud, literally, and starts to explore, pulling yourself out, rediscovering places, spaces, people, maybe, that have been around you but that you haven't, you're rediscovering your local area, if I can put it that way. That's what it feels like to me. And we'll just get a, we've got this gardener's stone. We've got moss agate. I love this. Where's my glasses? Where did I put them? Moss agate. Kind of need them to see the little writing, but I know this is the gardener's stone. We've got new beginnings. Sorry, Sagittarius. New beginnings, security. Oh God! Excuse me, I just have to find my glasses. Gosh, how embarrassing. Nature connection, of course. Why didn't I just think of that? Animal allies and security. This is moss agate. It's a really earthing stone, and when we are experiencing times of discomfort, in transition, I think it's really good to get your hands dirty, to get out there in the garden. It helps if you like gardening. If you don't, well, go for a long walk or something. Get really earth-centered. It does help. On that note, Sagittarius, thanks for joining me. Have we missed something out? No, that's it. So I hope you got something out of that reading. Do check out, as I said, any other readings that titles stand out for you. And have a wonderful week, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye. Ka kite. Bye.